Sparkle Sunshine, my dudes. Happy Monday. How are you all doing? I hope you are mighty excellent on this day of all days. Gavin O'Farrell, what is your new profile picture? I can't see. Something's going on with the Nightbot. Nightbot has been in a coma the last few streams, even glitching out on my Twitch. I don't know what's going on. I really wish my chat commands were working. Exclamation mark Sparkle, exclamation mark Sunshine, exclamation mark Clane, exclamation mark BBC. These are all supposed to do fun things, but something is fucking up. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, how are you all doing? Happy Monday. Thank you for tuning in. Big Daddy Clay. Nightbot has been taking a lot of nights off. Nightbot's in a coma or something right now. As you guys can see by the name of the title of this video, I am hitting my 2-year anniversary with my band THC, or The Hallowed Catharsis. So today is going to be a THC celebration. I got my Pocket shirt on. And I'm playing through the speakers because I'm just going to play a bunch of THC. I'm probably going to try to windmill. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully I don't bang my head on the microphone like I have done to Deicide before. That's basically my plan. Yeah, we were talking about it on the group chat this morning. Lita sent a picture, and we publicly announced on December 1st, 2 years ago, me and my buddy Michael joining the band. We joined at the exact same time. So we had actually joined maybe a month and a half before that, but the official announcement was December 1st, 2 years ago. So yeah, 2 years in THC. It's super exciting. So I'm just going to play a bunch of that. Sean Adams, can you please stop sending okay? Otherwise, I'm going to time you out. It's too many okays. It's too many. Gonna go call the Ghost Whisperer. It doesn't work. I'm gonna call the Ghostbusters. Just get some BBCs up in your house. The big, beautiful Corvids will take care of that ghost business for you. I love heavy metal rules. Yeah, I recall your name, dude. Thank you for tuning in. He's doing okay. Yeah, it seems like he's doing just okay. Thank you so much, Ellie Nicole. I'm sorry. Is it Eli or Ellie Nicole? Please correct me. Anybody, if I say your name improperly, please correct me. Fucking Bugginate, bro. That's what this shirt is. This is the Bugginate shirt. Ellie. Okay, Ellie Nicole. All right. Glad I cleared that up like 7 months into me streaming. Thank you so much. My husband is indeed very kind. Happy Monday, Johan. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm just going to play a bunch of THC songs. I have it coming through the speakers, so I don't have my headphones on. So hopefully I'm going to windmill for you guys. Wood Chipped Fish absolutely has been here since stream 1. Such an OG. Sparkle Sunshine to you, bud. Ellie Nicole has also been here since the beginning. Shout out Corey Productions, shout out Corey Allgood, shout out Fadgen, Gavin O'Farrell. There's some serious heavy hitter OGs in here who have supported me from the very beginning, and I appreciate it immensely. I also appreciate any newbies. Ollie has been here since the beginning, such an OG, dude. Yo, Corey Allgood, what's going on, dude? Sean Adams, I am OG Murder. Yeah, that's right. The big, beautiful Corvidae, the Claims World Murder. Pony Week, heavy as fuck. Got my bowl of yummy green. Nice. THC all day long. That's right. Okay, so let's just fucking give her, bud. Way too stoned for this? Nah, dude. You're not stoned enough. Cockknocker, you are pretty OG, though. You've been kicking it for a long time with Claims World, and I appreciate it. Hello, Terrence Rockatansky. THC is awesome. Thank you so much, buddy. I hope you're talking about my band and not just weed, which is also awesome. Your friend turning 18. Very nice. Okay, so I'm going to start with Solar Cremation album. Since when I joined the band, I had to learn most of this album. I impromptu tried Bad Seed and Phototaxic on stream not too long ago, but I don't really practice those songs anymore, so I gotta like relearn them as we go along. But I'm hoping that I can sort of remember these songs. Max, of course I remember you, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to forget everybody's name. There's a lot of OGs. Kyle Baffy is an OG. Andrew Schreck. Dude, I mean, you're all OGs. You're all fucking great. Kyle Baffy is rocking a THC shirt right now. That's tight as fuck. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm going to play my Kratos, which if we're playing in THC, we can call it the Flaming Hot Cheetos guitar, because if you know about THC or if you've ever been to any of our shows, we go hard on the Cheetos debate, and we have a Soufflés versus Croquants merch design. Thank you so much, Jan Eisenbeton. Thanks, bud. Who the hell are you, bud? Who the fuck are you? Okay. Let's just fucking give it a shot. As I'm playing, let me know how the volume is, all that. I can adjust as we go. I did a test. It sounded decent to me, but let's just check it out. That Alberta twang, you know it, dude. Oh boy, what is it? Art bar shirt, nice. Yeah, we all like OPEC. Fuck yeah, Cody it better now? Hey, Tana, how's it going? Donut. Thank you so much, Corey Aldred. Super appreciate that, bud. Hey, Sugar Cat. One of the OGs on here, IBJ and Lair, got me a ton of Atlantis Chronicles tabs for my Go Play Along library. Fuck, I don't remember this part. Hold on. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Bandcamp, all that stuff. Oh god. Yeah, I have a Scarlett 2i2 interface. Thanks, Corey. Thank you so much, Cockknocker. Really appreciate that, bud. Kratos is extra Kratos. Thank you so much, Merely Passes too. Okay, let's pause it real quick. Okay, how is the volume so far for everybody? Sorry, I'm falling behind on the chat. Really hard to keep up with the chat and play at the same time. I also want to try to fix the chat box so it stops. There. Okay. That should work. guy who made Seal of Fate did a tutorial video on how to play along. That's sick as fuck, dude. Your English is great. I love heavy metal rules. I definitely can understand you. Okay, my guitar is a little low. Let's turn it up a bit. First time I've tried to tab anything. Well, that's awesome that you are embarking on that learning curve. It can be steep. Okay. Coach Grimo is here. Hey, dude. Thank you so much for being here again. Shout out Coach Grimo, one of the best bands ever, Cytotoxin vocalist. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, bud. We're just playing some of my band today because I just hit my 2-year anniversary being in THC. So I'm playing some of the older stuff right now, and then we're going to play through the EP. I'm maybe going to headbang to some of the riffs I know a bit better. Thank you so much, dude. Okay. Hopefully this is loud enough and not too loud now. Fuck. Let's try that again. Give myself a bit more of it. Thank you so much. Usernames are for idiot. Thank you for the BBW. We can always mosh with sharks. hard to hear the music. Thank you so much for playing. Thinks the volume is better now, but like I can't hear the song. So I have to turn myself down because I know I keep playing off time, but I just can't hear what the fuck is going on. So I'm sorry, everybody. I either have to turn myself down or I gotta turn the music up. The music is max, so I need to turn myself down a little bit so I can actually hear what the fuck's going on. Ellie Nicole, thank you so much. The camera is the same. I just upped the saturation a bit today, and that's why Kratos is looking extra Kratosy, and Trilogy poster is looking extra fiery. Okay, I'm going down just to see hair because, yeah, I can't hear what I'm doing, and I want to play in time. some BBWs in the chat for Kyle. Other guitarist. Yo, Juice Pro Wrestling Podcast. What's up, dude? Thanks, Corey. Thanks, Jason. Just celebrating 2 years in THC today. And you Stigma Diabolicum. How are you, dude? I was supposed to come in there. I will definitely pass that on to Kyle. Thank you, Johan. These are the Kiesel stock pickups, the lithium pickups. Yeah, the halogen. Hello, Paul. Unfortunately, Nightbot is in a coma, but BBW would be a good check. No, we play drop D on a 6-string, actually. Yeah, reverse headstock from the back. Oh my god, I can't hear what's happening. And that section is a lot quieter, so again, that was like way hard to hear what the fuck I'm doing. I want to touch on what Ellie and Nicole said real quick, because they said it'll be great to see the evolution of THC in a single stream. And I think that's sick, because yeah, everything we just played was off of their 2017 album, Solar Cremation, which came out before I was in the band. So that one solo I have in Jabberwocky, I wrote after the release, and so I just play it live. And then what I'm about to play, or I guess I should play Gaia Expulsion next, because Gaia Expulsion was a single we released the first year that I joined THC, but it was already like recorded, totally done. So I'm not playing on that one, but I did a music video for THC for that song. And then Killoner, which is the EP that came out in June, was also already completely written, but not yet done recording. So I'm recorded on that EP. And now we have been writing, all 5 of us together, for the next full-length album. And unfortunately, I can't share any of that with you guys yet, but once that finally comes out, that has some of my writing on it. So I'm very excited for an additional evolution in the steps of THC. Thanks, guys. Yeah, maybe we'll put that the music video I made on. It's like a jokey, funny music video, 'cause that's just how I do it. Okay, so if I put the music video like that, and I play over here, we're still good. Aw, thank you so much, Corey. That means a lot. All right, here we go. Gaia Expulsion.
This is a THC News emergency
Came out April
broadcast.
23rd, 2019, almost on 420.
Good evening. I'm Roland Remo. We are getting in reports of natural disasters wreaking havoc across the country. We now go live to our reporter, Cassio D'Addario. Cassio, what can you tell us?
Roland! Things are getting a little wild out here.
We apologize for that shocking footage. The scientific community is speculating as to the origin of this phenomenon. What I can tell you currently is that scientists are calling this the Gaia expulsion.
trying not to fall over. It's so hard for me to hear it. Thank you so much, Sean. Hair in my mouth. Let's just listen to Kyle's next song. Oh boy. Oh, nice hair. Now I really look like that dude that everyone says I look like. The guy in, is he an Infant Annihilator or something? Everybody always says I look like him. What's that guy's name? Fuck. What is his name? I definitely look like him right now. I can agree. Aaron Kitcher. Yeah. It's Aaron Kitcher. Yeah. I definitely look like him. We both have big mouths. I think that's the thing. Okay. Next up, we're gonna play All Through the Coloner EP, which is the most recent release by my band. Came out in June, just this past June. I'm trying, Corey. It's hard, dude. It's hard. Okay. Let me get Coloner. Raining on Your Parade? No, that is incorrect. Nothing that THC has released has any of my riffs on it yet. The only thing that is mine is the Jabberwocky solo that can only be heard when we play live or when I play it on stream, because I wrote it after they released the album, because they released it before I was in the band. So even Coloner was fully written, but my guitar playing is recorded on it. But what we're writing now, we're working on a full-length album that has my riffs in it. So nothing I'm going to play today from THC has my riffs, but one day soon, hopefully, you guys will get to hear the THC that includes me. It includes my riffs. I'm very excited to one day play it for you guys. Okay. Coloner full album stream. Here we go, you guys. Oh my god. It's so quiet. I can't hear shit. We have a full tab book of all of Coloner. I got too excited by the code 15% Dean at checkout. It's on our Bandcamp. Okay, I want to come in for the slam. Thanks, Corey. Thank you so much. Corey Alden has a game going on. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Corey Alden. That's fucking awesome. Congratulations, Ellie Nicole! Thanks for doing that, Corey Olga. That was a really sick idea. If you guys want, after this, I can read the Killoner comic. This is Breeding Pits by my band THC. That was all wrong. Get a little bit of a break. Thank you so much, Harry Lee. So hard not to hit the low. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Neck hurts. Lolita's super long toilet guttural for the whole entrance to this song. It's like my favorite part of the whole EP. See you later, Flying Mustache. Thank you for hanging out with us. It is so fucking sick. Much merely passing through. I miss playing shows. For some reason the Nightbot just doesn't work anymore. Alright, you guys. I cannot express to you guys how sweaty I am now. And my neck hurts. I haven't headbanged that much in a long time. Man, I miss playing shows though. Holy fuck. Don't you guys miss going to shows? Thank you so much, Corey. All good. Really appreciate that, bud. Okay, so if you guys are interested, I have the Kill Owner graphic novel here, which actually the drummer Kevin, he wrote the story. So if you guys are down for me to relax for a fucking minute, I can read it to you guys. I just gotta go grab it. So much hair in my mouth. Okay, sick. You guys are into it. Fuck yeah. Wish I could do that while headbanging. Just takes practice, bud. You just gotta fucking give her and go for it. I tend to, like, if I'm playing a live show, it's more important to me to be really high energy and headbanging a lot and mean mugging than playing perfectly. So if it's a live setting, I'm content with getting like 80% of the song. If I miss 20% of the notes, that's fine with me. Okay. So I got it right here. The Coloner graphic novel, written by Kevin, the drummer. He does the stories for our albums. Well, usually. And then our album art was done by Will Phelps. And he has additional drawings throughout this graphic novel for us. Let's listen to some music very quietly while I read it. Maybe we'll just listen to Coloner very quietly. Oh, right, I forgot, actually. I want to show you guys the music video I made for... I did a music video for Abduction Sequence and Forced Mutation, which are the first two songs off of Coloner. And again, it's like a joking, stupid music video. But let's watch that first together. Because again, it's funny. I think there's some funny moments in here. So that's Kyle, the hallowed Jesus. There's Mikey. And me being extra colorful. I use Premiere Pro. We all got our sun hats on. You were watching this 3 days ago. Thank you so much, dude. Michael's such a sick bassist. He's so good. I love when we all boffed our hats off at the same time. We thought that was so funny. Thank you so much, James Gerard. Thank you so much, Tarukis. Really appreciate that, dude. I love this strobe part because it's like we're just like teleporting, and then there's the sudden alien. I was losing my shit filming the alien scenes. Lita is the alien. She's so fucking funny. Yeah, I am the nightmare of my neighbors, but usually I have headphones on, so they can suck it. Magically, the hats are back on. I wonder why. Michael lost his hat too soon. Thank you so much, Josh Massaro. Aw, thank you so much, Corey. I really appreciate that, bud. Oh shit! Gavin! Thank you so much, buddy. Sparkled sunshine to you all. You can do it, Corey. And please, if you want cover videos, I would love to see. Hello, Joseph! Thank you for joining us. Alex Bonafonte, thank you for hanging out with us, dude. Have a wonderful rest of your day. The Hallowed Catharsis is the full name, so you can find us pretty much anywhere. Instagram is THC Death. Mike Forgetto, this is my band, The Hallowed Catharsis. This is a music video I made in August. Yeah, we're writing a full album right now. And so my riffs are on it too. Lita gave harder than any of us for this music video. Dancing in that little closet. We were in a straight up like closet of a room. Oh my god, my fucking mouse. We were in this little closet having this strobe go, and it was so fucking hot in there. And then she had this blow up alien suit on, and yeah, just fucking intense. So yeah, Raining on Your Parade. Just search The Hallowed Catharsis anywhere. Shout out Ruins of Purgatory, although I don't know that band. Sounds cool though. Okay, so I will read the Killoner graphic novel now. I think I'll read all of it. I don't think it'll take too long. Gavin O'Farrell, that's totally fine, dude. Have a wonderful sleep, and thank you so much for hanging out with us on a Metal Monday yet again. I used to be in a band with THC as the initials. That's awesome. What was the full name of your band? Thank you so much, Corey Allgood, for posting. Okay. I guess we'll just listen to the full Killoner album, Nice and Quiet, while I read this. Okay. Let me know if the music needs to go down anymore. Chapter 1. Abduction sequence. Twilight rapidly descended into early night. The tribe was encamped in the valley near the brook, around pockets of clearings in between segments of forest that conjoined as they rose up the sides of the surrounding hills. It was mid-autumn, and the cold snap of night was biting harder than in the days that had just passed. I think the music's a little too loud. How's that? Or is that too quiet now? Okay. The bounty of the gatherers was slimming, and increasingly the tribe was relying on a successful hunt to keep everyone in plenty. The hunters were all in the camp, now apart from one stubborn young man who took it on himself to venture out and scout nearby passageways where herds may roam by. The tribe soon had to decide to move on or dig in for the winter. Inside a hut, a boy feels his eyes grow heavy as he lays down in between furs, listening to the crackle of the fire and the inconsequential banter of some men sitting around it. There is a funny vibration in the air, not one that can be heard, but faintly felt. An odd ripple on what should be a still pond. The chatter grows dimmer, his eyes remain shut, and sleep descends. The night's quiet is bludgeoned. The deafening screams of monsters never conceived by any nightmares blast across the camp. The boy awakens to sounds he could never imagine, coupled by the confused, helpless screams of the tribe's people. A shadowy figure is momentarily projected against the hide siding of the hut before crashing through the support beam, tearing down siding with it and falling onto the hut floor face down. It is an elder man, spine torn halfway out of his back from the base, attached only to the neck at the shoulders. Terror has not even yet registered in this boy. From the torn-down edges of the hut, the scene in the camp is veiled to the boy. Demons more slender and just shorter than a man are interspersed in the camp, working like a ravenous wolf pack as confusion and terror possess the tribe people. As people try and flee, vibrant lashes are propelled from the demons, incapacitating the victims. Those already bound are being gathered by pairs of demons and arranged in a line by the bank of the brook. A demon head turns, and an eye catches the boy in its glance. The eye is like that of a bird, aware, intelligent, cold. There is great power and understanding in those eyes, but no compassion. The old gods of reptiles in aeons before fur and warm blood wrought their corporeal progeny in these beings. Primitive powers and advantages evolved. These are the apex. No worries, Corey. You'll probably make it for the end. Yes, you can't leave this empty. We're reading the Kelowner graphic novel right now because I'm celebrating 2 years in my band, The Hallowed Catharsis, or THC. Okay. And this was written by our drummer, Kevin. The apex turns to the boy and unleashes a lash with a quick extension of the forearm. The sensation of long pins inserted into his flesh along the contact points of the lash permeate his body and into his brain behind the eyes. He struggles against the constraints. The sensation turns to boiling water poured on skin. Better to sit still, let the feeling of pins remain unjostled. The boy is dragged to the bank by 2 of them, each holding an end of the restraint. Through the camp towards the brook, the boy catches glimpses of corpses on the ground, a couple hunters, the rest elderly men and women. Momentary quiet seeps back in as the lashed tribespeople lay in a line on the edges of the bank. The apex looks on, quietly unfeeling and unmoved by the whimpers and looks of terror in the eyes of the tribespeople. A trio of apex leaders walks up the line of the 40 or so remaining tribespeople. They converse in a dry, bickering sort of chatter, devoid of warmth and evidently petty. When they complete their inspection down the line, 2 of the trio issue raspy barks before lurking off into the woods. The 3rd apex gathers his cohort and returns to the front of the line of lashed tribespeople. The first assessment is made and order given in the same raspy bark. The apex throws the lash ends back at the hunter tribesman. The ends wrap around his neck and the whole coiled length of lash begins to tighten. The muffled screams of the tribesmen quickly convert to gurgling sounds of gushing meat, cracking bones, and deflating lungs as the tightening lashes squeeze and cut his body into small piles of steaming, leaking viscera. The head detaches from the shoulders, and an apex picks it up as another lashes a pile of remains from the torso and drags it into the brook, releasing a cloud of crimson downstream. The severed head is flung at high force at the bound head of a woman further down the line. It connects with a loud percussive knock, rendering her unconscious. The apex drags the unconscious body by lash into the brook and then yanks to turn her face down in the water. The bound tribespeople hear and witness everything. The demonstration is over. One by one, the apex move down the line and assess the captives. Elderly, sickly, and spirited individuals are destroyed. Those with notable physical features are noted by the apex leaders. The boy is assessed to be kept, and along with the other selections, his lashings are withdrawn from his feet. Pairs of apex raise the tribespeople to their feet and herd them away from the brook into the forest. The remaining apex drag bodies into the brook. For no reason at all, they leave the bodies to poison the river downstream. The human captives are deathly silent on their march through the forest, hearing only the interspersed cackling of the apex. They are led into a clearing where they come upon an enormous, long, black structure. A passageway opens and they are herded inside a chamber. The chamber is shut and the light inside is turned to dim red. The captives feel liftoff from the ground, and the quick surge of inertia as gravity vainly attempts to hold them down as the craft tears them away from the ground, from the atmosphere, from... Excuse me, sorry. From the earth and onto distances unknown. Bedtime stories. Stories to keep you awake at night. Death bedtime stories. Okay, that was chapter 1. Now we're on chapter 2, which is forced mutation. They do not know how they came to be in this place. They only know that they were brought here. Domesticated, repurposed, for whatever purpose was mildly useful or novel. This planet is not their own, but there is nothing that is their own. They are not their own. Over millennia, humans have taken on different forms. The apex masters they belong to each have different agendas, but each is tied to an unquenchable thirst for higher social standing. It is important for an apex to appear cunning, unique, powerful, and supreme. The use, and therefore traits, of their humans reflects this. Some have been bred for work, when it is easier or appealing to have non-machines, and of course, non-apex carry it out. Others have been bred for athletic spectacle, of varying scope and violence. She is a very novel breed. Rather than being bred for any accentuated talent or useful trait, she was bred from one of several lines to showcase opulence. She is an ornament, a living, breathing demonstration of the wealth of her master. In such circles as those of her master, it is the most outlandish and bizarre breeds that garner the most attention. A new, exciting pet is bound to generate envy in your peers. The fallout of such exaggerated traits bred in is a compounded list of health issues. Perhaps this serves some masters just fine. Pets are more desirable when they are young anyway. When they grow old, the veneer of their novelty rubs off, and their best use is for breeding. Her contorted mutant brain retains segments of humanity that cannot ever be truly bred out. She does understand her role, and she has played it out of lack of choice and a banal desire for the trivial rewards that follow her playing up her role. However, she is also aware that she is aging out of novelty and will be made to breed soon. This will be the next level of her usefulness. Her next obligation is to be the vessel for the next forced mutation of her species. Chapter 3, Breeding Pits. This picture is pretty cool, but I don't think you guys can see it very clearly. Her time has come to fulfill her next obligation. She is no longer interesting as a pet, and soon enough she will be onset by degenerative health issues which will be expensive and devoid of purpose for her master to treat. The apex needs new showpieces, and her ability to provide will keep her alive. With so many rivals in apex society hoping for a misstep, such breeding decisions cannot be made passively. Investigation and planning is required. Suitable mates from the right circumstances need to be arranged. Master arranges a visit to the breeding pits. The process of artificial selection hinges on the ability of the genetic manipulator to combine elements of two specimens to produce desired, accentuated outcomes in the ensuing generation. Choice is in the hands of the manipulator, and these choices are forced in the breeding pits. The coupling is observed from above by the apex to ensure proper insemination and relative safety of the specimens in accordance with the wishes of the master. If coupling is not easily initiated, it can be overcome any number of ways: bribing with basic rewards, psychochemical treatment of the specimens, introduction of multiple male fertilizers. Sometimes the brute conditioning of the males has affirmed enough determination to mate for successful breeding pit operations. This particular facility has a reputation for catering to wealthy masters and novel breeding programs by using more gentle, sedative measures to protect the females during insemination. The eagerness of males is seldom the problem, quite the opposite, but in this facility the onlooker's foreboding threat of physical punishment keeps the inseminator generally more gentle. Her master is impressed, now to find a suitable mate with proper breeding history that will not negatively affect social standing. She does not know what to think. She wants to continue to live. Chapter 4, Swap Meet. Swap Meet. All of the most reputable novel breeders from the region are in attendance. Some came to participate, some to watch and judge behind the scenes. Those who have come for breeding purposes, to select traits for the next generation of pets, have brought their specimens with them. She is in attendance with her master. She has been groomed and adorned with the same misdirected, loving care that she experienced as a new and novel pet. She knows this will be her last time being showcased like this, being treated this way. She does not know what to think. Oh yeah, and the picture in this one is pretty awful. Awful in like a brutal way, but the art is well done. Swap, not swamp, but swamp meat is good grindcore band name. The limits of artificial selection are surprisingly vast. Scoping the specimens in the room, apex masters do note with petty pride the extent to which they have manipulated this species of higher mammal. However, important considerations must be made. Traits in a similar style can be introduced within a generation. Entirely different, exaggerated traits need to be planned for and introduced gradually, or else there is a severe risk of specimen mortality to both the carrier and the fetus. Take, for instance, a large bull male being bred for arena athletic features such as abnormally large shoulders and bulky arms down a long torso and stocky solid legs. If this trait were to be bred with a female with a miniaturized torso and a smaller heart, the strain of carrying the fetus in the third trimester could likely be fatal to the fetus and mother. It is an unlucky pet whose master is eager to experiment regardless of the risk. Illustrator is Will Phelps. The event is as informal as Apex Society gatherings could be, unstructured yet highly concerned with outward appearances and aimed at appearing superior to peers. Well-broken pets of many novel mutations are slowly paraded in a promenade as masters display their opulence to one another and enviously examine other pets for desirable traits. Her master chooses a set of traits typified by a particular breeder and their alpha. It is not what he would have most preferred, but no other apex know that and understand the circumstances it will do. Arrangements are agreed. The breeding pit is under the purview of the master of the female. She does not know what to think. She is later brought to the breeding pits after unusually generous treatment at home. The pampering is thought to promote better physiological acceptance of insemination. She has only once come face to face with the other breeder's male alpha. That did not mean much to her. Now she is introduced to him again in the breeding pit, as the masters and apex from the institution watch from above. She does not know what to think, but she tries. She feels not duty, but vulnerability, exposure. A nakedness not of the flesh, but of all that she is has amounted to this moment, which she didn't choose and means nothing to her, but frightens her. She feels afraid. The male knows what to do for the apex. She clenches with fear. Her body does not take it well. Oh, now we're listening to Cytotoxin. I am reading my band's graphic novel right now, Killoner. Our EP that came out in June came with a graphic novel. Okay, I feel like maybe this is this is like not safe for YouTube. Maybe it's gonna get deleted afterwards or something. During her recovery process, she is further pampered. Her master believes that she merely needs to become accustomed and relax to the process. Something has awoken in her, something ancient and feeling, something that was almost bred out. She understands that this is her obligation, but she does not know why it is hers when she wants nothing to do with it. In her next round, she is physically submissive to protect herself, but a spirit in her is rejecting the process. She becomes sad and angry. The results are not what the master wanted. In the next rounds, she is sedated to be more at ease and accepting. Her master feels a prickling of onsetting shame. Unacceptable. Something is wrong. She must be examined for fertility. Her humanity, buried deep in generations of twisted and manipulated genes, begins to cry louder and louder inside her head. She is aware for the first time that the treatment she is being subjected to is unacceptable. She becomes aware that she is, in fact, more imposing in stature than her apex masters. Hey, Anders. Cytotoxin makes me moist. Yeah, dude. A clinical examiner is sent to bring her in for testing. The clinician is advised by her master against sedatives. She has been on a strong course lately and is more likely to be damaging. Regardless, she has always been very docile. She is led to the transport and brought to the clinic. She is brought in for examination, strapped down as clinicians insert probes inside her uterus and conduct scans on her brain. She wails in agony and humiliation like she never has before, not even in the breeding pits. This behavior will be reported unfavorably to her master. Slower with lower pitch. Hello, Darken. One serious motherfucker, you can, I think that's your name, you can get it on Bandcamp. thc.bandcamp.com, I think, is the link, or just search like the Hallowed Catharsis Bandcamp. Okay, so slower and lower. The exam runs its course and she falls silent. Her viability is examined for fertility by any breed. She waits through the pain and humiliation. She must be returned to her master before the lab data can be compiled. She sits in silence as an apex clinic transports her home. Upon arrival, the apex opens her compartment on the transport to lead the docile female back into her home. With all the hidden fury she built up and wound tight like a spring, she fires at the apex, flailing her limbs and weight at its head and neck to incapacitate it. When the apex stops fighting back, she bolts into the nearest side street and does not stop until she is deep into the underbelly of the city. BBW in agony. Chapter 5, Strays. This is the second last chapter, you guys. But we're only halfway through right now. The reports have come in. She slammed the head of the apex well past concussion until she had caused permanent brain damage. The spine had been thrashed around in this surprise attack until it ragdolled the apex, breaking spinal and shoulder bones and causing paralysis. It was a vicious, unpredictable attack. Her results came in: fertility impossible due to inbreeding and faulty genetics. The results are not what the master wanted. Deep inside the polluted, unseen caverns below where the apex live in the city, she is not alone. Unknown to her, there were once worker humans spread across the open-air regions for outside work, but some escaped and formed bands in remote regions of the wilds. Of those that weren't successfully hunted and killed, some sneak into cities to steal food and find refuge in the underbelly. Here they are joined by escaped pets of lesser apex, or of those killed in petty quarrels with rivals and left on the street. They are all stupid, but they are all scared. They feel something, and they stick together. Her master contacts the institution that oversees human pets. They put the order out to a subcontractor that a pet from a high society master has escaped after attacking a clinician. Bring her back, gather, and eliminate the strays. Small groups or individuals sneak out from the haven in the underbelly to bring back stolen scraps of food for the group. The end game of the strays is unclear and irrelevant. Waiting in the dank caverns is living, and she was uncertain she could keep living if she was at home. They delight at the return of their compatriots with food. They eat together, they communicate, they cuddle, they feel something. 2 strays return with a bounty of scraps from leftover meals, a fine score. The group converges for their community ritual of group eating. A lash flings out of the dark edges of the room and wraps around the neck of a stray across the food pile from her. It wrenches back, tumbling the human backwards. Screams and panic fill the haven as the strays are lashed and fall to the floor, limbs tightly bound. Apex hunters followed the scrap gatherers to find the group's access point to the haven. They work viciously and fast, incapacitating the strays and arranging them in a line of inspection. She was caught unaware and is now bound and hyperventilating. A hunter runs a scan on the strays, and she is identified quickly. Her binding releases from her legs, and she is made to stand up to walk herself out. As the hunter leads her out, she sees the remaining apex take their time down the line, experimenting with different techniques to execute the stray captives. She is led out of the underbelly as the screams slowly fade beneath her shallow, fast breaths and her sobbing. Chapter 6. Kill Owner. As she is transported back home, she thinks about the feeling she had with the stray humans. She had felt more in that moment before the hunters came than she could ever recall feeling in life. She had felt like there was more to be gained in life, and there was more to her than she knew. The idea of her staying with other humans and being her own individual in a group felt right and new. They arrive, and the hunter opens the enclosure where she is kept in the transport. She maddeningly outbursts at the apex. The bindings are made to burn like boiling water poured over flesh, and she wails in pain. She obeys and is led into her home. Her master is summoned as she waits in her lashed bindings. Oh, let's see what song it went to next. Carniflor. I've never heard of this band. Let's leave it. Okay. They used the movie, what is that, the THX movie sound? That's so funny. Her master is summoned as she waits in her lashed bindings. She must be inspected by her owner so the hunter can be paid and dismissed. Her master scornfully inspects her, disgusted at the trouble she had caused and her failure to be a successful pet and breed. Her master needs to have this inspection appear the right way, convey the disgust and disappointment. Her bindings are removed for her to stand inspection and demonstrate obedience. As she is poked and prodded and reprimanded, she begins to screech and voice her anguish uncontrollably. Master follows these outbursts with discipline. Her sobbing intensifies as a numbing white-hot rage boils up from deep inside her ancestral past. Screaming, she flails at the apex, her eyes wide with fury. There are no thoughts now, only her intention to kill. Her master backs away as she lunges forward. She falls forward, she crashes to the ground. She is bound in the lash of the hunter. As she lays in paralyzed, flickering wrath, the hunter addresses her master. What do you choose to do with this pet? Her value as a novel breed has expired with her age. She is infertile and useless for breeding. No lesser would take her after her contamination with strays. She has lost her obedience and has become deranged and violent. She is worthless. Put her down. The end. And then, yeah, I forgot. After that, we have Lita's lyrics for all the songs, which are basically adapted from the story. So that's the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had fun reading that. Read in the dark with a flashlight under my chin, yeah. This is some slam. This is some good slam. I'm glad you guys liked it. Okay, let me find out if I'm teaching at 4 or 4:30. 4:30. Alright. Well, this has been a very special THC stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. Can you guys... Do any of you have a favorite THC song? Because maybe I will play one more again. If anyone has a favorite they'd like to call out, I'll give her one more time. Dude, read H.P. Lovecraft. I know he's kind of a contentious individual, but his stories are great. I have the Necronomicon. I read it on stream once on Twitch. That was fun. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tried playing guitar with my eyelids. Well, we're always thinking about that kind of THC as well, dude. Fuck yeah, HR Giger, dude. Okay, we gotta vote for breeding pits. Oh, and we have a music video for breeding pits that we didn't watch, so we can put on the music video and I'll play along. I think that works. Okay. Alright, so I'll play breeding pits for Harry Lee / everybody. This is a music video for my band that I did not do. Dan did it. What is the name of his videography company? City Zero Films, yeah. Okay. Let me get my display capture back on. Thank you so much for your time beneath the sewers, dude. Okay. Whoa. Did I turn up my speaker volume or something? My guitar seems like insanely loud. Okay, let's just see. Yeah, strobe warning. Strobe warning. Oh, I guess I'm gonna... short one. What's up, garbage truck? Ugh. My neck is gonna be fucked tomorrow. Oh boy. I'm very dizzy from that. Oh my god, fucking. I'm closing the window for you guys so you're not subjected to the noisy ass garbage truck. There's like hair in my teeth right now. I can feel it. It's uncomfortable. Okay. Well, I gotta sign out of here and get ready for teaching. Corpse Grinder Neck in the house, 100%. That's where Tech Neck comes from, dude. My OG Instagram name was the Tech Neck because I have such a fat neck. Even if I were really skinny, which I have been in the past, my neck stays fat as fuck, so. Thank you so much, Corey. All good. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me today. This was a very special THC stream for me. I can't believe it's been 2 years for me in this band. I love all my bandmates. They're the fucking sickest dudes. They're the best. I love camping with them. I love jamming with them. I love writing music with them. I love playing shows with them. I love going on tour with them. And I really fucking hope that we can all go to shows again one day soon and go on tour and stuff. So please, everybody, take care of yourself as best you can so that we can play shows again and go to live shows again. Because, oh boy, do I miss it. Shut up! I'm sorry if you guys can hear the garbage truck. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Really means so much to me that you would hang out with me. Hey, Jeffrey, thank you so much, dude. Sparkle Sunshine to you. Sam is on Tuesday, then you jam Wednesday and Thursday. That's awesome. I will go sub to your channel, dude. Yeah, have a wonderful rest of your Monday, everybody, and I hope to see you over on my Twitch on Wednesday or Friday. If not, hopefully I'll see you at my next YouTube premiere on Sunday, because I have switched my YouTube video days to Sunday. All right, everybody, take care.